Right.
Okay, so what we'll do first is we'll talk a little bit about what some of the animals that you might encounter when you're doing your snorkeling experience, okay? We've got 5 different species of shark in there and 2 different species of stingray. Now, some of them that you will encounter aren't on the wall, but we will talk about some of them that are. So, to the left-hand side, you hopefully will see Lady. She was our shovel-nose guitarfish, or shovel-nose guitar shark. They're almost like the missing link between the shark and the ray family, but that is down to evolution rather than sort of inbreeding. So yeah, so that's how they are, because rays evolved from sharks, so you just got stuck in the middle. You will see a lot of these, are black-tip reef sharks. Fancy word known as pelagic, so that basically means that they always have to swim around, so you'll get to see a lot of them. You'll hopefully see this one as well. Tends to be a bit more of the sort of lookout of the cage. This is Gary, our Queensland grouper. Second biggest fish in the grouper family, and in the wild I've been seen to the same size as Volkswagen beetles, so he's going to be a big boy. Next we've got our southern stingray in here, and then you might also see our female honeycomb whiptail ray. So she's a lot bigger than this actual southern species. These ones you may or may not see swimming around because they are nocturnal, but hopefully you'll get the chance to see them, because where the cage is, underneath that's where our white-tip reef sharks like to sleep. We've got 2 of these, one's called Willie, the other's called Wonka, just don't ask me who named them, and they are the oldest sharks that we have here, about 25 years of age. The biggest sharks that we have here, however, are the nurse sharks. So we've got Spot and Flo. Once again, nocturnal sharks, but hopefully if they decide to wake up for a little nap, you'll see them swimming around as well. But any of the animals that you may see around the centre, well, in the tank itself, when you're doing the snorkeling, I'm pointing that towards you. Also, we've got some zebra sharks, and we've also got Phoenix the sea turtle. So this is where we talk a little bit about the rules. So rule number 1 is, you might also think, just make sure you don't put your hands through the netting to try and stroke the animals. Like I just mentioned then with the netting, if you feel like you're floating in the water, because it is salt water, you might naturally float. If you feel like you want to grab hold of something, we've got the ropes in the cage itself, or the actual top handrail, that's what we grab onto. So if you do the experience and grab onto the net, I will just nicely tell you just to be careful with your hands. Now also, the reason why we call it snorkeling with sharks is to make sure, because if you were splashing or swimming around, 1, you could actually bump into the cage itself, and we don't want that to happen, and also it might scare the sharks as well. So nice, buoyant movement. Like I said, I'll be with you throughout the experience, and any questions whilst we go through, just let me know. Okay, so let's go with swimsuit. There we go, you're very welcome, enjoy. Any problems or any issues, just let me know, Joanna. so if you want to give her a wave, you can.
Oh, Phoenix.
And there she is.
Looks like you're back up and thinking, weren't you?
There we are, my
I
love.
could feel so that time grabbled onto my toes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You know that bit of pressure?
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel it, can't you?
Yeah. It's like a, I can put it like that.
Yeah, yeah, you can
On
feel
my
it.
toes.
There you go. There you go.
And that's the Sealife snorkeling experience I've done today. Wednesday the 9th of March. Take care, I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.